Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I like to say good afternoon to Football News podcast. Today, we're going to be discussing Arsenal's last season with Arsenal bottling the league and what the preseason is looking like for Arsenal. Arsenal is led the league for a lot of days last year, but they lost it in the last month and a half of the season. Losing to teams like Nottingham Forest, tying games and can't get a win, can't finish it up. So what we're doing right now is kind of revisiting what Arsenal has done, what they got wrong, or what they're doing differently. And in this video, we're gonna discuss, what is the fate? Can they do it again? Can Arsenal do it again with this new addition of Declan Rice? Well, Declan Rice is still loaded, by the way. He's still not there yet. This is one of the longest. Arsenal like to sign player for a very long time. Um, for some reason, they just can't get it done because I guess they don't like to just write a check right away. A lot of payment condition, payment processing, how many days, how many months. These things are ongoing before Declan Rice can officially be an Arsenal player, before it can be on Arsenal's payroll. Right now, Arsenal have signed one major player, Kai Havertz from Chelsea. That's one of them. I said so far one of the biggest players they've signed so far. There's rumors that they're expecting Timbers to come in, and another rumor about Declan Rice. That's more than a rumor. All the sources, Fabrizio, everyone's saying the deal is done, the money is here, they've been paid. Then Arsenal is taking forever to unveil the guy. They said he had his physical last week Friday. So all of this being said, are Arsenal ready? Can Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, can they get it done? And what is Arsenal going to do with Balogun? Balogun is one of the exceptional players. Was on loan last year. Scored close to 20 plus goals for the club while on loan. In the same league with Messi, same league with Mbappe. And he scored. He did very well. But let's cut a couple of goals more than him. That's about it. But Messi, he scored more goals than Messi. We're not saying anything that is better or anything. Messi is still the GOAT, the great, but we're just letting you know how much progress that the young man has made to further his career. And he wants to play. Balogun wants to play. He wants to start. And we feel it's better than Eddie Nketiah. That's my opinion. Doesn't mean it's true. Doesn't mean it's wrong. But if a player give you 20 goals per season, and not playing on the best team ever, I think is what to be taking a look at. And I personally, before Balogun ever get into the picture, I always thought that Eddie get tired after 6 minutes into every game. I think he gets tired. I don't think he give Arsenal 90 minutes. We felt it when Gabriel Jesus was injured, even though Eddie tried his best and all. People are not afraid of Arsenal anymore when Eddie is a striker, right? They're not afraid of him. It's more like, oh, it's Arsenal. We can beat them now. And that kind of helped other teams to gain confidence, figure Arsenal out. And eventually we saw that play out towards the end of the season. So looking at all Arsenal's transfer, I'm putting this data up right here. Arsenal transfer 2023. And looking at all these transfer targets that Arsenal have had and how can they reshape the club for the next year. What is there to look forward for? Kai Havertz for $70 million, right? And Folarin Balogun, his loan is ended in 2023, and he's joining the club now. Another player that was on loan that didn't do so well was Nicolas Pepe. I always thought, I didn't think the guy has what it takes to get Arsenal to top four when they join us, and I also didn't even think he has what it takes for us to win the league. So he's a good player. He's okay. But you can just tell when some player wants to join the team, can it take it to the next level? And even though his first 2 years he scored about 20 something goals, the bottom line is, can he take us to the next level, right? Does he have the fire in him like Bukayo Saka? Can he dominate like Martinelli? Can he stop all this dribbling and losing balls? and stuff like that. Because those things do hurt the team. If you dribble so much, lose the ball, and the defense and midfield can only work so much, eventually they're going to go through them and score on the other side. So Nuno Tavares, the left back, he was also on loan coming back. So far by book, Arsenal have only signed Kai Havertz from Chelsea, $70 million. That's a lot of money. Arsenal is going to play Champions League game next year. You know what can they do differently? I think I don't think Arsenal can handle a crazy schedule right now with the depth that we have. Right, you look at the bench for Arsenal. You have El Neni, you have Tavares, you have Reyes Nelson. You have all these guys. Yes, they are okay player, but I think when it comes to Champions League football, it's a whole different ball game. When it comes to Premier League, it's a different game, different ball game too. And when you have a very tight schedule, right? Because Saka is going to get tired, man. He can't obviously finish up all the games. How many games can he play? He's going to play all the games for Premier League and play all the Champions League games and playing all other league games too that are in between matches, right? And going on an international break to play for England. So these are the things that I think might weigh Arsenal down a little bit. I'm a true Arsenal fan, but I always stay true to telling the truth. I'm very excited for next season, but I'm also worried with the workload. I'm worried if we don't get this place that we need. It might be just what's happening towards the end of the season where, hey, we almost had it, right? I think last season Arsenal didn't want it bad. If they do, they could have done all these transfers they're doing right now. It should have happened in January transfer window to help maintain the league. Help them keep it. Reinforce the fear into the season, into other teams. So that's it for today. I personally don't think Arsenal is ready to take on that much schedule. Champions League game, all other inter-league games in between, and Premier League games. So we're gonna see how Mikel Arteta can manage this team to make sure there's no injuries, to make sure that we have more than two, three options per position. Gabriel Jesus, Eddie Nketiah for the number 9, Balogun. I don't know if Balogun starts as third option or second option, but I think Balogun should be promoted to second option. Eddie could have given us 20 something goals if he wanted so bad too. It is what it is. We can argue that Eddie didn't play that many games, true. But we have to reward proper performance and not because we think somebody can do better than that. And we've seen Eddie on the loan before. Eddie, I don't think he scored 20 goals on loan before. So Balogun has worked hard. He deserves a chance. Trossard, Martinelli, Saka, and whoever's going to be his backup, we're waiting to figure it out. Declan Rice is coming. Xhaka left the club. Big surprise. Wonderful league, wonderful season for the club, but this man decided to leave. He's gone. And it is what it is. We really got to Arsenal got to suck it up. Now, Arsenal they need 2 players. Before, when Xhaka was there, they needed extra midfielder because Thomas Partey is always injured, right? He can't finish the season without injury. So you already need a good player. Not just a player, a good player. Now you lost one of your main guy that always started the game, always finished the game, no injury problem. Xhaka is a big, big, big loss for Arsenal. Declan Rice might fill up that role. Even with that, they're gonna need another midfielder. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, leave in the comment section. Next week we're gonna discuss other clubs. Can Manchester City can they do it again? Right? Can they win the league again? They want to travel. That's a lot, Can they use money? Can they use skills? Can they use whatever they can do to do this again? So that's it for now. Let's check back next week for the next show. Thank you. Bye.